Like it was like, if I could go back to Northern Chester County Vocational Technical School, that's what I would do. And I'd take up printing and graphic arts again. I had a blast. I had cameras. In fact, my mom got me my first, she got me a Canon. And then I got a, what was that called? A Minolta? I think it was called a Minolta, something like that. And then I had a couple other cameras. But I kind of like lost everything. But yeah, I love photography. I love taking. That's why I enjoy coming out with Brandon because, you know, for the walks, and then I use my cell phone, of course, to take pictures and whatnot. My phone is full of pictures every one on walks.
The magic of photography goes hand in hand with the viewfinder and how it crops out the peripheral. And what I found working here with the photography group is an environment can be overwhelming. Environment can oftentimes be overwhelming. And with a camera, all of a sudden, we have a purpose. We're out there to look for pictures. And when we get down to the point of seeing something to take a picture of, and we can crop that solely away from everything else, it quiets the mind. There's less distractions. There's just that one thing that we're trying to get a picture of that the individual found out of an entire assortment of things. And to me, that is such a skill because we do have to quiet the mind to find the photograph. And that worked especially well for our group here at JAMHI because if you quiet the mind, typically anxiety is reduced, possibly auditory hallucinations. We just pinprick that energy of mind to one spot. I saw that a lot. You know, and it was cool to be leading a photography group and to talk about breathing and to talk about, you know, coping skills for anxiety through photography. What we were doing here was art, and it was therapy, and it was mindfulness, and it was fun. There were no pressures. People would say, well, where's the photo? It's like, that's up to you, because I don't see the way you do, and it's not about me, because the camera's in your hands. And people found photos. And of course, Southeast Alaska, you don't have to look far to find something inspiring. Whether it just be a leaf floating down a river, or those bears that we would see eating dandelions, and just the raindrops. That was one of my favorites, is the raindrops on the lupin in macro mode. Macro mode should blow people's minds. I mean, it's like an adult magnifying glass. It changes the way people see. The body of work that PhotoGroup managed to create in the 7 years that it was going strong was just a vast documentation of plants, wildlife, sky, water, during all seasons and all weathers, done by a group of people who came and went. And once compiled, it really shows itself in that way, where this isn't one person's look at this land, but a variety of people's from different cultures and different places with different beliefs and different struggles and different triumphs, all coming together for a short period of time to take some pictures and to feel safe and to enjoy themselves and the company that they're with. That in itself is a beautiful thing, and I think that was one thing that was documented during that time. Hopefully it just, you know, help people recognize that they belong and that they can do so much as long as they're with people who are kind. For several years, we would showcase the portfolio images from that year of PhotoGroup during JAMHI's Thanksgiving festive gathering. People could see their images, and it was the real deal. When clients got to see their pictures on the big screen and in the shows and create that photo book, it was how I felt too. It was just like there's shyness, there's a lot of times instead of accepting praise, our tendency is to put that praise on someone else, right? And so that can become part of photography group too, is how to accept praise. How to accept the fact that, yes, I created this and it is beautiful. Thank you for noticing. That's a hard lesson right there in itself. But even if someone has a hard time accepting praise, they oftentimes can't help but smile and beam that light. And I got to see that quite a bit. Photography group over the years reminded me that no matter what, there's always a picture out there. And it might not be a picture for everybody, but there's always something happening that is worth being a part of. If a kid can get their hands on a camera, that can be an encouraging thing. And the good news is the photography groups of the past did not take all the photos that are to be taken. We left some out there. So I think there may definitely be a photography group again in JAMHI's future.